Hello, girls and boys. Welcome to our next science lesson. Now, today's science lesson, we are going to actually be using a new booklet. You should have got this new booklet from the school already, and you can tell because it'll have booklet 2 written on the front of it. So make sure you have booklet 2 for today, but we are still continuing with the work we have been doing. And so the first activity on here, which will actually be called week 8 activity, all right, is actually going to be continuing with teeth, how we were learning about them last week. Now, we learned about this on a big piece of paper where we had to color in the different teeth, different colors. Okay, now we're going to go through the answers for that, and we're also going to be learning the proper science names for these teeth today. So we're going a little bit more in depth. Okay. Now, let's get started. All right, so for today's activity, what we're going to do is we're going to look at these teeth again. I'm going to give you the answers, and we're going to do specific words that I want you to write down. Okay? All right. Now, to get started, let's look at these front teeth. Now, this little line here is pointing to these front teeth. Now, this is referring to the 4 teeth here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 front teeth, okay? These were the ones you should have colored orange. So you can actually color them in orange on this one too, these 4 front teeth. Now, these were your cutting or biting teeth. Okay, so we bite into an apple, bite off a banana, or basically cut the banana with our teeth so that we can chew it. We'd cut it off, and then we can chew it. Okay, so these 4 teeth here are your biting teeth. Color them orange, and we're going to write down the science word of what these teeth are really called. So they're not really called biting teeth in real life. Scientists would refer to them as incisors. I'm just going to write that down. Incisors. Now, it's spelled a bit funny, so copy my spelling. Okay, and incisors are the name of the front teeth we have for biting or cutting. Okay, now that makes sense because these teeth are fairly sharp. They're not pointy, but they're still fairly sharp and quite thin and flat, almost like little knives, little cutting, we could cut with them. Okay? So, write down incisors, and then let's have a look at the next one. After your 4 incisors here, the ones you colored orange, next are our 2 pointy ones here. Now, last week we referred to these as tearing teeth, where we could use them to tear meat off a bone. Okay, so where you'd get the hard steak and tear the meat off with them. Okay, their proper name for these ones are called canines. I'm going to write that in too. Okay, canines. All right. Now, these teeth are not as thin and long as on like a dog or a lion or anything like that, but they are still canines. Okay. Now, you should have colored these teeth in red. So you can color them red in this picture here as well. So we've got our 4 orange ones and then 2 red ones here. Okay, there's also 2 red ones down the bottom, but don't worry about the bottom jaw for this picture. I'll just focus on the top one. Okay. Now, after canines are the last ones we need to do. Now, the other ones are the ones behind the canine. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them here. And then on the other side, another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these ones we colored in green last week. Okay, so color them in green again here. And we're going to give them their proper name, which is molars. Some of you might have heard that word before. Okay, molars. So now you know the 3 basic names of our teeth. Okay. The incisors, which are our cutting and biting teeth. Okay, I'll just turn my phone off. It's interrupting me. Okay. The canines, which are our tearing meat off a bone teeth. Okay, got a bit pointy. And our molars, which are our chewing teeth. Okay. Now, knowing that, and once you've colored all of those in and written their names, let's have a look at a little activity we can do together. I'm going to put it up here. Okay. Here is an activity with two animals' skulls. You guys don't have this activity, so we're just going to do this one together. Okay? And on this, I've got up here a sheep's skull. Okay? Now this is what a sheep's bones look like. And now we can look at this, and by looking at its teeth, we can get an idea, even if we'd never seen a sheep in real life, we could get an idea of what type of food this animal would eat. Okay? All right, so we can look at there and be like, okay, what is this here? Now, we've actually got at the back of this sheep's mouth a whole bunch of teeth that would be used for what? Are they biting teeth? Or are they tearing meat off a bone teeth? Or are they chewing teeth? Okay, the back of the mouth, these ones here, these are actually chewing teeth. So do we think this sheep skull, by looking at this, do you think sheep eat meat or plants? They definitely eat plants. So I'm actually going to write plants here. Let's see if I can do it with my mouse. Let's try. It's a bit messier with my mouse. Plants. Mostly sheep would eat grass, wouldn't they? But I'll put plants because grass are a type of plant. Okay, so sheeps eat plants, not meat. Okay, and these type of teeth here at the back are chewing teeth. They're definitely not tearing meat off of bone teeth. Biting teeth would have to be at the front of the mouth. Now sheep actually do get biting teeth as well, depending on how old they are. Okay, but these ones here are their chewing teeth. All right, this is very different to the teeth of this crocodile. Let's have a look. Are there any biting teeth for cutting at the front? There's very sharp ones here, but they're not cutting teeth, are they? They're just like spiky ones. All right. Are there any flat, sort of wide chewing teeth at the back? No, they're all pointy teeth as well. There are only tearing meat off a bone teeth, so there are only canines here. These are all canine style teeth. Okay, so do crocodiles, do they eat plants? No, they eat meat. So I'm going to write meat here. Okay. And these ones here, they are not biting teeth. They're not incisors. They're not chewing teeth. They're not molars. They are tearing teeth. They are canines. Okay. Where the sheep has chewing teeth, it's got its molars. Okay. The tearing meat off a bone, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have any canines. And biting teeth, this one doesn't have any here that we can see. Some sheep of different age do have some incisors, but not on this skull here. Okay. All right, now that we know that, let's actually have a look at a few little videos of animals using their teeth. Let's have a look. Okay, here, first of all, I've got some cows. I've got the sound turned off so we can watch it together, okay? All right, now we can see these cows using their incisors to basically cut the grass. And actually lick it a bit too, isn't that interesting? I can see their tongue going out, licking the ground a bit. Okay, so they're actually cut the grass. In fact, if you had some cows and you let them into your yard, they would cut the grass for you. They actually would. They'd also poo all over your lawn, but they would cut the grass. They actually eat it down. And with their incisors at the front, their cutting teeth, they cut the grass and then chew it up. Okay? So that's pretty cool. We can definitely see these cows using their incisors. I can't actually see their teeth, but they're definitely cutting grass. If they had canine sharp teeth, they wouldn't be able to do that, would they? They're spiky teeth. They can't cut things that way. All right, let's try this sheep. Now, I've got a picture of this sheep because this sheep is chewing. Okay? You watch him. He's just chewing away. Chewing and chewing. Okay. Now, notice when he's chewing, he's not using his front teeth, his incisors. He's using his molars at the back. So we can't really see them, but he's just chewing and chewing, just like we would if we were chewing something. Okay. Here he goes again, chewing away. All right. So if we understand that those are using its molars to chew and its incisors to cut, then does that mean a crocodile who only has tearing teeth, does that mean he can't bite and cut things with his mouth? It actually sort of does, yeah. Does that mean a crocodile can't chew? Well, not really, no. They only have tearing teeth. Let's have a look. I've got a video of some crocodiles eating here. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, so now this person here, this brave man inside this crocodile pen is feeding them. Now, if crocodile only have tearing teeth, they would be able to tear meat off a bone. But he's actually feeding them smaller things, so they don't need to tear it. But I want to see if they cut it when they bite, or if they are chewing their food. Let's have a quick little look. Okay, well, these two are at it a bit. Let's have a look. Okay, so he's got some meat. He's throwing it up. He did not chew it. He just swallowed the whole thing. He didn't chew it at all. Not at all. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, he's grabbed it. It's sticking out his mouth. Oh, he put it into his mouth and then swallowed it. Like he opened his mouth a few times, but that wasn't to chew. That was just to get the food into the right spot. And then he swallowed it. Oh, this one caught it. And they just swallow the whole thing. They don't chew their food because they can't chew their food. They have no chewing teeth. They can't chew. And they don't need to tear these things because it fits in their mouth in one go, so they don't need to tear it. And when they bite, it doesn't cut it in half. They just get it into their mouth and then swallow the whole thing. Oh, this guy's getting very close. Oh, he's getting really close. I hope I'm not showing you guys a video of someone getting eaten by a crocodile. What's he doing? He's rubbing it with a stick. Oh, okay. I'm glad he knows what he's doing. If I was that guy, I would have run away by now. Okay, well, he didn't get eaten at least. So we didn't have to see the crocodiles using their tearing teeth. But you can see those crocodiles were not chewing their food and they didn't cut when they bit. They can't. They don't have the teeth that can do that. Okay? All right, let's go back to our work here. All right, so today we've learned the science word about incisors, our cutting teeth, our canines, our tearing teeth, and our molars, our chewing teeth. See if you can remember those words. Okay? Might even talk about them tonight at the dinner table when you're eating. Okay? After that, there's a small activity here for you guys. All right? I've got 4 dinosaur skulls. We've got the plesiosaur, brontosaurus, the hadrosaur, and the Tyrannosaurus rex. Okay, now all I want you to do for this activity is decide, based on this skull, based on these bones, do you think they mostly ate plants or meat? Well, let's have a look. This one has no chewing teeth, no molars. He has no biting teeth, no incisors, but he has lots of canine teeth, lots of tearing meat off a bone. So, which one do you think, plants or meat? You circle the one you think is right. And do the same for the brontosaurus, the hadrosaur, and the Tyrannosaurus rex. Now, after you've circled them, I would like you to actually tell someone at home how you made that decision. Okay? How did you make that decision? If you say this one eats mostly plants, why did you choose plants? What type of teeth does it have that makes you think it mostly ate plants? Okay? All right, do your best. Once you've done that, once you've circled the right answer, colour them in, tell somebody at home about what you've learned, and then that is all for today's lesson. Now, next week I've got some new things for you planned, but for now, this will wrap up our learning on teeth and the bones. So, boys and girls, I will see you guys next week. Have a great time. Catch you later.